Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Might be a trigger warning today. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I appreciate everybody coming in, tapping in. If you haven't subbed up, you watching on your TV, I appreciate you as well. I hope you having a smooth 7. But y'all know what type of time we on, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
I just read about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened? That's who killed my son. The 17? Yeah.
Now we know why he was killed. Noah Scurry was a 17-year-old rising basketball star from Philadelphia. The kind of kid you look at and think, he got a future. He was the captain of his basketball team, putting up 15 points a game. He even had the highest SAT score in his classroom. The teachers loved him, the coaches respected him, and he was on his way up. But there was a side that nobody knew about him.
Hey, yo, I looked into that on YouTube. That's crazy.
It just took my video down at 64 views, and I did not cuss. Listen to what I say and listen quick. They are putting it in the fast food. They are putting it in the fast food. They are putting it in the fast food. Do not go to that shit. Do not eat that shit. Do not eat that shit. Do not eat that.
There is something dark in the Appalachian Mountains. There's actually like a set of rules that the locals set up that you have to follow if you go hiking in there. The first rule is to never be in the woods from dusk till dawn. And these rules are like very strictly enforced by the locals. Like it's no joke. The second rule is to never leave the marked trail because it is marked off for a reason. So many people get lost or go missing in the Appalachian Mountains. People have seen weird things. There's so much folklore. And the third rule is if you hear voices close to you, they're far away. But if the voices are far away, then they're near. And if the voices are saying your name, do not answer them. And I'm showing you all of these like real photos people have actually taken. The fourth rule is do not whistle or sing in the woods. And the fifth rule is never look too hard in the trees because you might not like what you see. And there are so many people in the area that will like talk about this online. They'll be like, do not mess around. Do not stray from the path. This is not a joke. This is not something you should mess with. Like there is some dark force in that woods. There's some weird energy. And these people are like, we don't say that to scare you. This is real. This is real stuff. And we want you to stay safe. And that's why we talk about it so much. And they said there's like things and spirits in the woods that you don't want to interact with. And I've also heard people talk about how they've been on the trail and there are really sketchy people on that trail. And that you should never go there alone. Like this mountain range is older than the dinosaurs. Let me know if you want more information and come over here for more content. It really helps when you interact.
Can y'all let me know, is the Appalachian Mountains built on Native American land? I'm curious. We hear situations like that where certain land that be kind of having crazy shit like that was once upon a time Native American land, but they cursed it when it was taken over. But y'all spam it up and let me know, because I'm curious about that. And anybody in the Appalachian Mountains, man, spam up y'all experiences. I've asked y'all before and I can't get nobody to say nothing. Man, I'm curious. But the very first clip with Gilly the Kid, I never seen him like actually say what he said. I never seen that. I seen the story though about that being the case, that dude Noah Scurry. And that's kind of sad. He did that rap video, like the diss or whatever that was, the day before, and then the next day he get that to happen to him, and he's no longer with us. But it's like, damn, bro had crazy high scores at the SAT. I seen that story, and he just another victim to some senseless shit. It's like, bro, you should have got your shit right and got up out the hood and made something of yourself. But it's too late now. But y'all spam with y'all thoughts, man. Prayers to anybody affected by that situation. What he did and what happened to him. Shit crazy.
Elon Musk's little toddler son just seemingly exposed Donald Trump. So Elon was in the Oval Office with Trump and his toddler son, and Elon was giving a little speech. That's when his son turned, looked at Donald Trump, and said, "You need to shush your mouth and go away. You're not even really the president." What do you mean by that? Why did he say that? We all know that Donald Trump is the president, right? So for a kid to say something like that, he had to been hearing from other sources, because he's not just going to say something like that. It got to be picked up. It got to be something he's constantly hearing. Y'all, look at this video.
From one year to the next are the same, and they're
And watch this guy. He think it's hella funny, y'all.
I mean, imagine they go down the grocery aisle.
Really
The prices from one year to the next are the same,
Look.
and their mortgage, all their debt payments.
Look, I don't know why he said it. Maybe he knows something that we don't. But I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments.
Spam with y'all thoughts, man. I didn't read all what he said.
Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a rock right here. Is this a rock or a lid?
Right in the center of the room is the sarcophagus of God Osiris. Oh my God.
This sarcophagus is allegedly the portal to the underworld, and virtually no humans have ever been here before. How deep was it?
Then why y'all there then?
I just realized that one reason that Trump is building up all of this tension between the US and Canada is to trigger Canada to stop allowing Americans in as just like tourists and visitors, so that we can't leave. It doesn't have to be a hot war. It doesn't have to be a boots on the ground war. It could be a trade war. It could be a cold war. It wouldn't change the fact that we're stucker than we already are. That is absolutely fucking worrisome.
I asked y'all, I said when they was building that wall, do y'all think, like, if it ever hit the fan, we can't get out? We can't get out. And think, all these things that fly is so all of a sudden just hitting the ground. I feel like that's all to make us scared of this shit, bro. So we don't fly. So we don't leave. That's what I feel. Y'all spam it up and let me know.
By yourself, bro. Like, you know you're in the house by yourself. Do y'all see, like, shadow figures walk past and then disappear? Like, out the corner of your eye, like you know it's a shadow, like a big shadow just walk past and then disappear deep, like, and then it's nothing there. I can't be the only one, bro. Like,
y'all all say y'all experienced that.
Okay, get in here, America. Check out this new discovery of indigenous tribes up in the Antarctica. Oh, wait.
Have y'all heard of the Bashenga tribe? Pictures of the Bashenga people along with leaked CIA documents have been circulating the dark web. This is super weird. It's said that this tribe was taken from West Africa to Antarctica as part of an experiment to see if melanated people could survive in the cold. But it gets really dark because the population of the tribe was reportedly ended after an anthropologist accidentally brought smoke to the community. What's really strange is that there are pictures of artifacts and very tall wooden structures. Where did they get the wood from? Were there trees in Antarctica? Over time, the Bashenga people were claimed to have adapted to the cold in strange and amazing ways. They were happy to swim in the freezing sea and wore very little clothing, thriving in conditions that should have been impossible for them to endure. Researchers were apparently baffled by this, unable to understand how these adaptations were possible and unable to understand the language. The reports also describe a strange event involving the Bashenga people drinking a strange brown liquid and hallucinating, but there are no further details.
Now, what's going on here, America? It seems like we keep on finding these indigenous melanated people all over the world, even in the North Pole.
even in the Antarctica, all through Russia, all through Europe, all through Asia, all through America, all through Africa. I mean, it seemed like we all over the world, and we've been there all over the world, and we've been there. But the big question is, America, why we wasn't taught this in school?
Thanks for watching. This video is for entertainment only, but if you know, you know.
Man, wasn't taught that because knowledge is power, bro. It's that simple.
And they tell you the truth, like always.
The alien ambassador is already here.
Whoa.
Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude? You're an alien? All famous people are aliens. I'm not. I meant like really famous people.
It's just so obvious, I'll show you more in a second. But really quick, let me ask you this. Why is every Super Bowl, every Olympics, and any other main event always consumed by aliens? And of course they're showing me mantis aliens. Teen girl abducted by praying mantis aliens. And this right here was the first alien commercial for this Super Bowl. Look at his hand. Why would he do that? It's not rocket science, y'all. They're saying that all the famous people are alien because they are not of this earthly plane, but of this outer dimension. And you know, these white aliens are supposed to be the good aliens out of all the other aliens that help humanity. Kind of like, you know, when those fallen angels came down to help humanity. And white trying to appear pure because, you know, Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Remember, like, Kendrick was surrounded by the people in white the entire time and they were the only ones left standing? Not everyone that looks human is human, and there's a great delusion coming, and they're straight up telling you. Remember Lil Wayne's I Am Not a Human? And the worship of these fallen angels continues. Nah, I'm just being stupid.
Spam it up. Some of y'all say y'all don't like his content. Let me know.
So you can clearly see there's a red brick road. Everyone's always focused on the yellow brick road. But where does the red brick road take you? It goes that way out of town, and the yellow brick road goes that way.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Wizard of Oz, classic. One of my favorite movies ever. One, not the most favorite. One of my favorite. Y'all spam it up and let me know y'all thoughts on that. But we already seen all the conspiracies and all the crazy truths about the Wizard of Oz. Shit crazy, because I never thought about the red brick road. I never looked at it. I only really locked in on the yellow brick road. That's crazy, because now I got a question about that. But if y'all seen Wicked, Wicked's a dope ass movie. I don't like all the singing. They could have eliminated all that, but I get it was a musical. Supposedly Wicked 2 coming this year. I think in November. Hopefully, because in Wicked, he discussed the yellow brick road, where he thought it should go. So I'm hoping in the second one, they discuss that. Hopefully. They should though. They should. But man, that just took me for one. Y'all let me know.
Usually when the Mexican cartel says something, they mean it. So Yolanda Saldivar, the lady convicted of taking the life of famous singer Selena, is supposed to be getting paroled in March 2025. But that may not be in her best interest. The cartels have stated on numerous occasions that whenever she come home, that's going to be her last day home. Now you would think almost 30 years after that happened, people will forget. But apparently, we haven't forgotten. We remember, and they remember. I'm guessing they don't understand how famous and important Selena is. A lot of people are saying that maybe Yolanda should just spend the rest of her days behind bars. Yolanda even went as far as saying that when she come home, she wants to do a documentary to let people know what really happened with Selena. Basically stating that she might not even have anything to do with it. But do they believe her? Nope. Maybe for her safety and her family's safety, it just might be safe for her to stay exactly where she at, unless she want to go to a place she ain't never been to before.
So here we go. Here's a fun little fact. I actually have verifiable knowledge of all 15 of Mr. Carter's illegitimate children that he hides from the world.
Okay.
And then this area is closed for archaeological stuff.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's your older homie, Mr. Black, aka the South Mountain Guy. And check this out. I came out here. We are in the Valley of the Heads, where we found all the statues in the heads. I brought my geologist out here this weekend. Let me just show you what we found. Hey people, so here we are, and according to my geologist, this is a hand that's buried, and there's one finger right there with the fingernail, and there's another finger, see the knuckle bone? We got a knuckle bone right here, and this finger's going down into the dirt, and this looks like what could be a pinky finger going down. Now tell me people, is this a giant Nephilim hand? Is this a dragon? Is this a dragon? A dragon foot? Or is this something more prehistoric? Could this be a dinosaur foot? Once again, here's one finger with the knuckle going down. Here's another hand right here with another finger right here, part of the hand going down. Here's the nail, here's the nail, the sharp nail, kind of looks like a talon. And if you see, the hand looks like that. It's crunched up and it's in the ground. It's your older homie, Mr. Black, aka the South Mountain Guy. Go with Jesus. Peace be your journey. And remember, you seen it here second. Peace.
Is that cap to y'all? Or y'all gonna agree with it? Every time he does hit the screen, bro, it's very thought-provoking. For me at least. I can't speak for everybody else. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Y'all thoughts and opinions. But did Jaguar Wright just say 15? 15, bro. Kids that he hide from the world? That's a lot, bro. 15? Oh, shit. I'm shocked all 15 of the mothers didn't come out and come get his ass by now. That's crazy. I thought that I heard 15, but I was like, wait, 15? I only heard it like maybe 2 occasions of this happening, but it always like I hear about it and then it go nowhere. I don't know, that shit crazy. Man, Hollywood crazy, bro.
You have to watch the water. They have you looking up, but you have to watch the water. Watch the water around you.
They said that. They said looking up is a distraction.
There are so many people that I stand for, but I ain't gotta lie about shit. My connection to Shaka Khan is loose but real. Shaka Khan was sober and happy before Whitney Houston passed away. She had been sober for years. I'll say allegedly, Whitney Houston's death derailed her sobriety. I've never said this publicly before, but that interview that Mary J. Blige did at 106, they all knew. Her, Free, AJ, they all knew what had happened. And they said that. But they didn't know who done it. Mary was a mess after Aaliyah passed away. Like she said, it was a red rum. And then she cleaned it up with a spiritual red rum. And then she went on to say she was next.
Yeah, this is my crew. You know, we put, the stylist we gave everybody red engine. This, I don't even know what to say. I just know that was a, that was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not, because God don't kill people. Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof, for what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. It wasn't, I believe it wasn't her time to go, because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And just simple obedience, like, you know, your gut always warned you this.
The same way Mary J. Blige acted after Aaliyah passed away is the same way Shaka Khan behaved when Whitney passed away. I never said Shaka Khan said anything to me. I said we are close, mutual friends and acquaintances. And that person who knows Shaka Khan very well said that the note that Brandy received from Whitney said, "Help me, they're trying to unalive me." Now, I'm not going to say who that person is, and I don't have to, but that's what they told me. And they said that Shaka told them when she was shit-faced drunk and on prescription meds, crying, enraged, and disgusted with Clive, like, dear. So when I hear the stories about Diddy, Clive's little Chucky doll, harassing Shaka Khan and her family, makes me wonder why. Because that's how he was. That's how he is. When he knew that there were people who knew things that could destroy his life, he behaved monstrously. The victim, Ashley, who's also represented by Ariel Kidd, the reason why they did what they did to her was because of what she said about Pac and his red rum. When you lose control of an artist, you either have to quickly get them in line or be prepared to let them go. And if they got the gift, and if they have the ability to thrive without you, it's best to get rid of them. Those are the rules. Control and dominate, or terrorize and destroy. That's the system. That's always been the system. So before people go running around not properly relaying the information I shared, I just cleared it up right here on my own channel. But I promise you this. If you doubt me, you're either one of two things. Not willing to accept the truth, or you've been warned to maintain the lie. And that ain't no shade. That's just facts.
I already told you that the spell is over when Lizzie over there died and they snapped the wand and put it right on her casket for the whole world. Most of y'all missed that, went right over your head. Now what queen you know? All the queens I know carry scepters or staffs. This one had a wand. Only people I know that carry wands is witches and warlocks. See, they putting everything right in front of your face because it's revelation. You thinking it's a great war of Armageddon, but it means to reveal. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
California, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, Missouri, Michigan, and Florida. That's at least 6 states named now that are socked in with fog. People are reporting the fog smells weird, and it makes their eyes and the nose burn in Massachusetts, I guess. Down here, if there's anything burning your nose, it's going to be whatever's left in it from the fireworks. But non-stop fireworks now for over a week. A lot of small arms fire buried in it. It's a little early yet. That's why you're not hearing much of it right now. So, is this what we call the fog of war?
The anglerfish has risen.
What's crazy is I didn't see it out here in Sac, no fog lately. But somebody in the comments, y'all said y'all saw it out here in Sac. We saw it in LA, out in Southern California. I don't know, well, out there in the Bay, y'all always, like Frisco, y'all always get fog. So that's normal. But I don't know if it's different. So y'all let me know. But y'all all say the shit smell weird. I smelled fog once out here in Sac, but it smelled it weird. But other than that, I haven't smelled it since. And that was like a few months ago. To me, it's like they, y'all know when there's insects in the house and you bomb the house with whatever to get them to go away? That's what I feel like they're doing to us.
Because when Elon Musk's nanny came on here and said that he tried to send her through a portal that he made out of African artifacts, y'all should have believed her. This is going to be part 3 of me talking about who and what Elon Musk really is and why we should probably believe his nanny. His nanny said that she began to nanny for his family when she was 13, and the reason she so vividly remembers Elon is because he was different. Now, a lot of people say he's different because he has that man is not of this world. I want you to know that he is trying to communicate with something that he is attached to from generations ago. If you know anything about ancient Mesopotamia and the Anunnaki, they fit directly into this story. And the Anunnaki to me are just fallen angels. He is obsessed with space because he is trying to open a portal to bring the Anunnaki back here. In ancient Mesopotamia, there was a legend that the Anunnaki would be brought back to the superior race by a being. Anunnaki are just fallen angels, but let me give you a little recap. The Anunnaki were believed to control the fate of humans, and they were initially associated with the heavens, but later became more involved in earthly affairs and as the keepers of the underworld. These protectors of the heavens, or weavers of human fate, ended up also being the guardians of the underworld because they were fallen angels. They fell from their duties, which was protecting the heavens. Researchers believe that these Anunnaki were aliens from another planet communicating with. This is why he's opening portals. This is why y'all look at him and he's like this. It's not he's communicating. He's getting downloads from something else outside. He's not communicating with the good Anunnaki because there's good and bad. That's who pulls all the strings, and that's who he's getting his orders from. And we will see shortly. Just like that plane mysteriously disappeared, more of that shit is going to happen. I'm going to do a part 4 because, you know, this is just too long. But yeah, this was a great book. This is just for entertainment. Thanks for reading with me. Come back next time when I read you another book.
Alright, so y'all know I'm really good with picking up the symbolism, right? Here we go. Alright, off the bat, it says start here and then it's pointing an arrow. And then you had gaming controls, X, square, triangle, and circle. And there was a counter in the background that was jumping around random number. That went fastly from 0 to 100, and then you had the start here. Now it became very patriotic. As you see, there's the flag. But there was one thing. In the streets, everybody was laying down at one point except for these people right here. And the colors are blue and black with some white, but the ones who survived are all white shirts. And you even have on the street lights, white shirt. But quickly you saw everybody got back together and was in sync with one another. And if you noticed on the play buttons, they were all black and everybody else was in color and in sync. And then it finished with game over. So tell me what your thoughts. Take care. God bless.
That's why they coming with NWO, because the game been over.
How could space be real if I can touch the other side of this car, the same car that takes up the same amount of space on a road as a bus? But on a bus, you have one side to sit, another side to sit, and a whole walkway down the center. But on the road or a parking spot, it would take up the same amount of space as this car that I can do that in. Does not make sense.
In Texas, there are these two dragons who share the last breath with each other. On the mother's back, hundreds of oil rigs are built. The arrow points on mother's head. You can see the active oil rigs on her back and wings. Before I show you her, this is the baby dragon. Here is the mother dragon. Her detail is incredible. There are dragons everywhere, including underneath them. They pump oil out their veins. If you have time, look up Flesh Pit National Park, because because everything is bigger.
Now, we've seen clips like that before, but are y'all a believer of it or not? Man, let me know, because I've seen 50-50 comments split where some people like, bro, that ain't real. And then I got some people be like, hey, bro, it's a possibility. And then there's other people who be like, nah, bro, I got proof. I know, I seen it. Y'all let me know, because I'm still kind of like, I'm just paying attention to what I hear at this point. I don't really have a belief if it's real or not. I'm just picking up pieces of it and gonna connect the dots from there. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Spam it up.
Without a doubt, because if they weren't, the department manager and HR would be talking to us about it, but they're not. So this is where we're at, people. We got to do the research. So if you haven't searched up here in the search bar, Dior bags or Dior talk, you've got to do it. And then it's going to lead you to some other things that you need to look into. It doesn't always mean bad. It just means educate yourself.
Some people be afraid of that. They think they too. I'm not going to go there.
We said we wasn't moving unless they started moving first. And they started organizing. So now it's time for us to get into line. On February 28th, there will be a consumer blackout. Okay, a 24-hour blackout, no money being spent in store, online, and in case of emergencies or you need essentials, support local businesses. Okay, now this is supposed to be targeted for Target. Now, a lot of us 92%ers, we've already been boycotting Target since we found out the type of BS that they've been on. However, this is on a bigger scale. Like, this is actually being organized. But several IG posts by a group called the People's Union, and their founder, whose name is John Schwartz, I hope I'm saying your name properly, baby, I'm sorry if not, whose IG handle is the one called J, right? So they have organized to start consumer blackouts. The first one is February 28th, like I just told you, okay? February 28th. Here's the article from USA Today, right? So like he says, it's on February 28th. February 28th, they want to start with Target. Let's read what he says. For decades, they have told us that we are powerless, that we have no control, and that this system is too big, too strong, too unshakable. We are going to remind them who has the power. For one day, we turn it off. For one day, we shut down for one day. We remind them that this country does not belong to the elite. It belongs to the people, and this will work. This is what the Instagram video said. Some of you might say one day won't make a difference, and that's exactly what they want you to believe. I was telling you guys that too. He said, if enough of us participate, they will feel it. If they don't listen, we escalate, right? And this is not a one-time little no, because their second blackout is for Amazon. They're aiming Amazon, and they actually want it to last from March 7th to March 14th. That means that this is just a step. This is just the beginning. February 28th is just the beginning. Once they start seeing, and this is how people are normally anyway, once we start to see results, that is what's going to encourage us to continue on. And so I really do like the way that he's organizing it. He's making it so that it's one day of you guys being uncomfortable. Once you see that you can make it through one day, trust and believe. 2 days, 3 days isn't going to be nothing to you, which is why the next one in March is for a longer period of time. It's aimed at Amazon, and they want to have the blackout from March 7th all the way to March 14th. Once we start getting into the habit of being uncomfortable and we start finding other avenues and other ways of being able to get things done, like meeting our essential needs and whatnot, then everything is going to be a lot easier. Once you've convinced the masses we can do this, baby, we gonna do it. And like we said, we 92%, we're not starting shit. We wasn't starting nothing. But guess what though? If y'all start and y'all organize, you will see some support.
Y'all agree with it or y'all disagree? My only question is it too late for us to do that with the US dollar? Considering that we know that they about to try to go to digital currency, social credit scores, stuff like that. Is it too late? That's my only question. Is it too late? Because we already know they're in process of doing all these things. If y'all haven't seen, I think, well, maybe out here, I know in Sac there's a shortage of eggs. They're limiting you in some grocery stores on what eggs you can buy. I don't know if it's like that in y'all city or state, but we have seen eggs been having like some crazy shit going on. But I know in some grocery stores, my mom's told me, and she went to a grocery store and they were limiting you on certain eggs you could buy. Do that sound real familiar? We just saw a video of them saying they're gonna start limiting us on certain foods we could buy based off how much they gave us for that digital currency. So is it too late? Man, y'all let me know. I don't know. That's my only question. I hear her. I'll probably rock with it too. I'll probably be like, okay, look, I'm a participate in that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions, man. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you watch it on your TV or whatever the case, I appreciate you as well. I hope you having a smooth 7. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just checked my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know